we will be moving to the practical implementation of keying, as we are already aware what is keying. So I'll have a single image here, which is this. So if you can see, it's a green screen, which means my green background. This is my footage here, and there is a green floor over. There is a floor also, which is covered with my green cloth over here, and there are these props, or you can say the camera stand or the tripods, and there is some character which is sitting here. So what we'll be doing is we will be giving it a very professional or a studio kind of setup. As you can see, it's just a wall, so I'll be replacing it. First I'll be keying this out, and then I will be replacing it with my background. So just as it's a single frame, you can just drag and drop in After Effects, and it's in 1280 So just drag and drop over here so that a new comp is opened over here. So if you see the composition settings, the shortcut is Control K. So if you see, it's 1280 with frame rate as 29.97. So this is fine, and you can say it's an image here. So you can just replace it with any background rather than doing rotoscope or cutting this out through my pen tool and then extracting all these elements. As this is in green, it gives us the possibility to extract this green or to eliminate this green color out, and then you can insert any of your background according to your choice. For that, what you have to do is you have to insert an effect here. So first select this, and if you can see, this is my effects and presets panel here, where I get all my effects and different kind of presets which are already here. So inside my effects and presets, we have to select this option which is known as keying. So drop down this, or rather expand this, and after this there will be very many effects which I've opened here. So the first effect what we'll be seeing is the color key, which is the very basic effect inside After Effects, and you can say it's rather an introductory effect to the concept of chroma. So if you can see, this color key has been inserted here. You have to just drag and drop this. I'll do this process once again. Select this layer, expand your keying, and then select color key, and from select your left mouse button and drag and drop this right here. There is another alternative way. I'll do Control Z, undo. So once select this, you can just drag and drop this even here inside your effect controls. So this effects control is a panel basically which gives you the flexibility to insert many effects here, and it shows the effects which are inserted on that particular layer. Suppose if I create a solid here, and if I select this green box, this I'll rename this as my background, and this is my color here which I have taken. So as you can see, there are no effects, so that's why it's not showing any kind of effect here. If I take a color key, this color key has been inserted on my solid also. So this is basically the effect controls, where it displays all the effects which you have inserted to that particular layer. So I'll be deleting this, and this is my background layer which has this effect color key which I've just dragged and dropped this. How to implement this on your footage? So if you can see, there is an eyedropper tool here, and this color is the key color, which means which color you want to eliminate. So I would like to eliminate the green color from here. So what I would be doing is I would be selecting this eyedropper tool. So if you can see, my cursor has now changed, and if you follow my cursor, it is now actually ready to pick the color which I want to eliminate from my scene. So I will click somewhere over here, and I'm sure you're able to see these pixels over here, pixels which are somewhat been in black. So what you have to do is you have to increase the color tolerance in order to remove these color values. So right now it's in 0, so just increase this. So the moment I increase this, you'll be able to see that this area is becoming black, which means it is not giving or producing any color, but that particular area is being transparent. So for that, what you can do is you can take a solid. The shortcut for that is Control Y, which I just did, and I will be taking suppose pink kind of color, and I will be placing this behind so that you are able to view this on your background. This is just for your viewing purpose. So I've already selected my color, which is this, and now you're able to see pink because I have inserted this pink on my background. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be increasing my color tolerance, the color value, so that it eliminates the green from my scene. So if you see, maximum of the green is now being removed, and now the problem what I'm facing here is it is also removing some areas of my trousers or the jeans. So you have to work on this very carefully. Just turn this off. Now if you increase my edge thin, it is creating an overall stroke kind of effect, or it is adding my thin on my layer on my edges here, or it is expanding my edges rather. Now what you can do is you can, in this case, you can just duplicate this, and you can just mask this out, this area bit. Or rather than masking or moving on to masking, what you can do is you can add one more color key over here, and then you can select this from the eyedropper tool, and then you can increase the tolerance here, because I do not want any part of my jeans here to get removed, because that's the part of my subject. So make sure you are not removing, or these areas are not getting removed. So that's very important. So right now, if you see, just by applying two color keys here, I am able to remove my background, which was green. Now also I would like to add some feather by maybe 4 pixels, or maybe by 2 over here. So now if you see the alpha here, so this is the alpha channel which contains transparency here, and this is what we are having, this laptop, then this camera stand, tripod over here. And if I decrease the feather here from 2 to 0, you will be seeing very jagged edges. So if you see this, this is what we are having. These edges are very jagged, so we'll make this to maybe 1, and even this as 1. So we are getting a nice feather kind of effect. So these edges are now being blended.